Now, the Superclip project, we had an introductory to it. Now we're going to complete the bill of materials sheet. Normally what we would do is, and we will still actually in class, we will go over how to complete this bill of materials sheet as a class. But if you're gone on that particular day, you still be required to complete this bill of materials sheet. So now you have your bill of materials sheet right here, and you have on the back side is this sheet. So I'm going to put just another copy up here so we can refer to without flipping over. So the first thing you want to do is put your name and the project on here. Now I have a sheet right here with all of the detail in it, and I'm going to blow it up a little bit so you can see it. Now what we do right here is there's a super clip and you'll have your name right here. We're going to be doing this as a class. How many pieces of wood do I have? Ultimately I start out with 1, don't I? So we're going to go to the 1. What is the name of the part? Is the main body. Now, when we go to do this, this is width and length and thickness. Our width is, remember we add an inch to this, the width and the length. So we would go 1.58. Now, if we take a look on our sheet, what is the width? 1 5/8. What is our length? 9 inches. But on this particular project, we are going to go straight to the 1 1/8 because I will pre-cut these blocks of wood for you on this project because this is going to be a quick little project just to familiarize yourself once again with the use of the tools that you used at the middle school. So now, 1 5/8, some of you have calculators that you can put that 1 5/8 into, but a lot of us don't, so I converted that over for you. Now, if we take a look right here, these are finished sizes. Where do I get those from? 1 5/8, which is our width, length, and our thickness, which is right here. So now we put them in right here. That's our actual finished size. But what goes into the board feet formula is these measurements, not finished size, but rough size. So 1 5/8, here's a decimal equivalent. Here is this. So number of pieces, 1 times this number right here, times this number times 9 divided by, can't forget that, divided by 144, which is 12 inches by 12 inches of board foot. So that equals 144 square inches of board. So we take 12 by 12, that means we have 144 little individual blocks in that piece of wood. That's where that number comes from. It's not a made-up number. It really is board foot. So we divided that out and equals 0.11. That's what it equals out to, is 0.11. Now the type of wood I used is, I wrote Douglas fir, all right, which is Douglas fir, which is this stuff. All right, doesn't matter. So now, how much does Douglas fir cost? Douglas fir costs $1. We take a look, $1 a board foot. So we take 1 times this, because this is how much wood I'm using, times this, equals 11 cents. So a block of wood of this Douglas fir costs 11 cents to purchase. So now we come down here, we add up all these, and it's kind of like the cutting board. When you get to that project, it's only a one item thing. But on other projects, we're going to end up with many items here, shelves, dividers, sides, and everything else. But for ours, we have the one item, which is 0.11, times, well, look, we got to add we got to add the 10%. Here is our formula right here. 10% times this equals 1 cent. We have 10% waste. Now, on most projects, I personally do 20 to 30% waste on most projects, which is more realistic than 10%. But the reason why we use 10% is to make it a little easier for you. Because all I got to do is move the decimal one place over on any number, and that's why I get the 1 cent. So we add these together, which equals 12 cents. Now we come down to the other box, plywood, other kind of materials. We have one clip. We have this clip to pay for. So we have the one clip description, and in a normal thing, you'll have screws, nails, and all kinds of stuff in here, plywood. So one clip, the size, there is no size. We just purchase a cost for you. Now, unit cost. Now, if we had 10 clips, I would go the material cost right here. How much does a clip cost? A clip costs $1. So now this one unit cost, we only have one, but if I had 10 over here, I'd have to put $1 here. Then that would get me the total cost of $1. Like on screws, you're going to have like 30 screws at 3 cents each. So you go 30 times 0.03, then that would give you the cost. So now, as we roll down the bill of materials sheet, total hardware costs are right here. We add up this whole column, put it right here. This 12 cents comes from the stock costs, which means wood. Stock cost is 12 cents, so we add this plus this is $1.12. Now, if you take a look, you will see on every bill of materials sheet we have, the sanding and finishing supplies is $2. I had to spend quite a bit of time and effort calculating out sandpaper and stain and everything else to get that total cost in. So we averaged it out. So every project that we do, we're going to pay the $2 because it's averaged out. So this plus this equals this. What is the total cost of making one super clip is $3.12. If you have any questions on that, feel free to ask.